Hi guys! Welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Desiree of the Succulent Therapy, and today we are going to talk about this beautiful variegated plant right here, which is the string of hearts. On this video, we are going to talk about the features of these plants, its leaves, its stems, how did it grow, and how did I keep it alive for almost 2 years. So we are going to talk about its care, the pots that I've used, the soil mix that I've used, and of course, how will we propagate this type of plant. So, it is really the same with the string of hearts, that is the normal ones. So, we are going to know what is the difference as for the leaves and also the care of this one from the other plant that we have. Okay, so proceeding with the leaf right here, as you can see, the variegation of this plant is on the edges. Mostly that variegation is white, but when they are stressed, they turn pink to red. You can see also in here that they have bulb. That bulb can be a little bit bigger. It will grow. And also, the stem right here is the same with the string of hearts that is normal, the non-variegated ones. Okay, let's talk about the flower that this string of hearts produce. It's most likely color purple, and also it has this strange shape, just you can see like that, and also a crown, hairy crown up above. So I just want to clarify that that is not where the seeds will grow. String of hearts grow their seeds on a different part of their body that will be like their stem. You can see the shape of the seed pod is more like their stem. When I first encountered this one, I thought that it is a dead stem because it's just laying in there with no leaves, and I soon realized that it is a seed pod. Now, let's proceed with the care tips that I can provide, that I can share regarding on taking good care of this string of hearts. Now, let's begin with the soil mix that I've used. You can see there are rice hulls in there. This is, by the way, a composition of compost, rice hull, and cocoa peat, and they are loving it so far. I did not put a top dressing right here because, as you might have known, a string of hearts would want to produce bulbs, so I would want to propagate them. So I did leave them with this raw kind of surface right there in order for them to be able to grow bulbs from their stem. So as you can see, as I pull up these strands right here, you can see that there are 2 to 3 bulbs only that is present with this pot right here. I was trying to make this stem produce roots in order for me to be able to propagate them. So you can see that I've used also a terracotta pot in order for me to be able to plant this one because this string of hearts doesn't want water that much. So they really hate water. However, if they want it, they will suck it up. They will suck it all up. That is why they are they are easy to be overwatered. So you want to keep them in a terracotta pot in order for us to be able to manage, or for us to be able to control the water that this string of hearts is getting. So you might know that this terracotta pot absorb all the excess moisture that is in the plant. Also, they can drink from the plant or from the soil itself, so it's really helping. So I would definitely recommend that you place your string of hearts in a terracotta pot in order for us to be able to ensure that they will not be overwatered. Now, speaking of watering, let's talk about how I water my string of hearts right here. You can see that their color is a little bit fading. They're more on a greener side right now, and also their variegation is not that pink because it's raining almost every day or every other day here in Baguio. That is why their color changed. Most of the plants that I have right here are exposed to rain or shine. So I don't really have that typical watering schedule that I do on my plants because they are getting rained on for almost every other day. The reason that I'm confident to put them in that situation is because I have a well draining soil, which is good one. for air circulation, and also for the water to go just in the bottom and not be soggy. So I have a good soil mix, and also I have a terracotta pot right here, which gets the moisture that they plant will not absorb, so that really helps. So I'm also in a high area, that's why it's windy in here, and my plants gets really dry at the end of the day or every other day. So I don't want my plants to get or to be short in water. That is why I left them outside, for them to be able to adapt with the nature. But when you are in a humid area, it's a really different situation. So you really have to schedule your watering at least once a week. That's what you want in order for you to be able to achieve a good color, and also to prevent rot on the bulbs right here. It's also important that you consider the light that you will be giving with your string of hearts if you are in a hot area, because they might burn. So the ones that this one needed is just 3 to 5 sunlight or morning sun, and not the afternoon sun because it's kind of harsh for them. So that will be good. You place them in an area where they can receive at least 3 to 5 hours of morning sunlight, or lesser than that is fine, but not under 3 hours. They will do just fine, they will grow just fine, as long as we will not expose them to direct sunlight in the afternoon, so that they will not burn. Moving on with the propagation right here, as you can see that we propagate this one through their stem. Their stem right here will provide a bulb like this one right here, and you can see where the stem or the bulb are growing, which is in this right here, just in between the leaves right there. It will be on the ones that has joints in them where the leaves grow, so that is where their bulbs. So I am going to propagate this one today, and show you how I do it. Just like this one, I am cutting it right here because I am sure that this bulb right here will grow and produce roots. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to cut a little portion right here, and I'll give you a 100% success on this one just as soon as you plant them in a pot where that bulb will produce roots and grow a life on its own. So that's what we're going to do. So we're going to cut some of the stems right here that are ready to propagate and to be separated, in order for us to be able to have more string of heart. Okay, so I'm just going to show you how I do it right here, how I cut it, and what are the things that you consider. You can see that there are roots on this part right here, so that's where we are going to cut it. Just consider the stem right here that is long. Let's just produce a, or cut it right beneath in there, right there, in order for us to be able to have a good growth also. So I'll get my scissor right here and go ahead and cut it right through there, and be sure to get it where the leaves are growing, in order for us to be able to have a good growth on them. So let's go ahead and propagate those. Okay, so we are going to propagate our cutted succulents right here in two different ways. First off, I will put them in this water right here for a couple of days, and let us experiment how they will do in the next couple of days. So that's what I'll do. I'll just go ahead and put the ones that I've cut it to on the top right here, just so to make sure that it will not rot. I'm going to leave them in there until they produce roots on the stems right here that we've cut them through, and we are going to plant them in soil once they are ready and they have produced roots. We are doing this one because if you are going to place your succulents really in water, they tend to provide, or they tend to give us a lot of roots, which is their base in order for us to be able to grow them in soil. So that's a really good thing also that you can do if you want to go ahead and let them produce a roots, healthy roots right here. So I'll get back on this one once we see that it is really doing good. As for the other plant that we have cutted, which has a bulb in them, I'll just go ahead and directly plant them into this pot right here. The mixture, by the way, is a coco peat, vermicast, and also this rice hull right here. So they will do just fine if we're going to give them chance in order for them to be able to live. I will not water this one today. I will wait until 2 days in order for them to be able to heal a little bit so that we will not overwater them. So I'll just wait on that one and I'll update you in the next. Okay, so those are the tips that I can share when it comes to taking good care of this beautiful variegated plant right here. So this is also ideal for an indoor setup. As long as they can get 2 to 3 hours of morning sunlight, they will do just fine. They are really beautiful to add up in your home. If you can see the dangling hearts right here with this pink and green color, they are really beautiful and you want to have more. So I'm really thankful that you've stayed with me talking about this plant right here, because I really love it. I hope you do so, and I hope that I've shared quite something that it's useful, and I really hope that you are doing well also. Again, this is Desiree of the Succulent Therapy. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day, everyone. Bye bye.